Good morning, everybody. It is 9:30. This is your wake-up call. Good morning, BLC. I'm gonna wait for someone to jump on. Where is everybody? Good morning, Shakia. How are you doing? How is the weather in the UK? I don't know where you are. Here it's kind of cloudy today. And yeah, it is, it's not looking so good. It's cloudy. So, but hey, if the sun don't shine, we have to shine ourselves, right? It's warm in London. Oh, good. Good morning, Emma. How are you doing? I think I haven't seen you for a while, have I? Are you also in London, Emma? Or are you somewhere else? So, it looks like we have, there's someone else coming on. Good morning, Taryn. How are you, beautiful? It's cold in Scotland. Hey, Claire, good morning. How are you? Looking beautiful today. Well, actually, home care didn't come. They called me this morning and, they had short of staff, so they asked me if they could skip a day. So I had to do it myself. It kind of worked well. This is as good as it's going to get. Had very little sleep. Good morning, Anwar. How are you? I had very little sleep due to shoulder pain, because apparently while I am recovering, I have to walk on crutches. So my left shoulder is starting to hurt. Good morning, Jojo. I think I see you watching. And so I have to, my left side of my body works much harder, which means that that I get a lot of nerve and muscle pain. And the only way to get through that, apparently, is by practicing more. So I am allowed to walk the stairs. And good morning, Andrew. That's been a long time. And so I've been walking up and down the stairs. Good morning, Raja. But that is still kind of hard. Good morning, Usha. Beautiful. How are you? And going up the stairs, that goes pretty well. But going down, with afraid of heights, I now see the deeps. And then I'm not really comfortable in walking down. So I'm trying my best to practice as much as I can. And I can walk on one crutch by now, so I'm trying that too. And apparently the only way for me to move forward and so the pain will go is for me to practice more, which is, kind of painful, but I'll get there. It's the last, how do you say that? In Holland, we've got a saying about the last pieces. They are always the hardest. Good morning, John. Yeah, slowly, like you said, Claire, one day at a time. I'm trying to do my best, and yesterday I went outside for a bit and had to walk around, but I had a very bad night because I couldn't sleep, of course, because of the pain. So if you think, oh my God, she looks, then that's it. Okay, but anyway, let's jump into today's message. I want to talk to you about freedom. I don't know how you do it in the UK, but ever since World War II ended, they on the 4th of May at 8 in the evening, they keep silence for 2 minutes to rethink about all the people that died during war. First of all, the Second World War, but then also the war after. I think they say the world in India, Indonesia, and now with the Ukraine, of course. And so I was thinking about freedom. What does that mean to you? So, for example, have you ever felt, give me a 1 in the chat box, have you ever felt like you were a prisoner in your own life, or you felt captured in your own life because your life was not going the way you wanted it? Please give me a 1 in the chat box if you have. Cool, good morning. Let me see. Okay, I got some ones coming in. I think every now and then we all felt like we were captured or held back in our lives, right? So, good morning, Radka. Great to see you too. So Usha is saying, yes, I did when I was with my ex. Yeah, I had the same experience. But did you also, because I've got plenty of time to think apparently right now. Did you also ever thought about that you are the one that is keeping yourself captured? Give me a 2 in the chat box if you ever realized that you were holding yourself back from something that you really wanted. And maybe you found a way to go through with that. Jojo's giving me a lot of 2s. Yeah, I think you are on fire, Jojo. So, I mean, with the war, people fought for what they thought that was right. And I do have an opinion about that in some way, which maybe not everyone would agree on. Because I think, for example, okay, I'm not sure if that's a good example to share, but for example, the German people that killed so many Jewish people, it's horrible. It's just horrible. You know, I cannot even watch those movies or those documentaries because it makes me cry. How can people do such horrible things? And then I started to think about it, and I think maybe because at the time they were brainwashed, because it was supposed to be for a greater good. So were those people really bad, or were those people captured and brainwashed by other people believing that they were doing the right thing? I mean, I can really not believe that someone would just kill someone. I just can't. Maybe because I'm not that kind of person, but so what I'm saying is, if for some reason your mindset takes over, it's very hard to change back into something positive. So if you start to believe that you're not good enough for whatever you're doing, and you tell yourself often enough, that's what you will believe, and that's what you automatically, subconsciously will focus on. And we all did lives on this before. We all talked about this before. And you know what? I thought I became quite good in staying optimistic and positive. And so I thought I'm doing much better. Yes, I am doing much better. But you know what? Me being down now with the hip replacement, I can tell you honestly, this is a challenge. This is going to a new level, because at some point, I mean, I was stuck in my living room, right? Couldn't do a lot, didn't have any energy, and that was the weirdest thing. I'm one of the most active persons in the world, and I couldn't do a thing. And whenever I thought, oh, I'm gonna go in Jessen.team, I'm gonna watch some training or whatever, I'm gonna do something good, my brain just said, wherever you're going, I don't give a care about it. But you know what? I'm not going. I'm staying where I am. So I think my brain took a holiday or something. It was really hard for me to do just nothing. But hey, doing nothing is really hard. You never know when you're done, right? So yeah, in that time, doing nothing, it kind of felt like wasting my time. And because of that, I started to think about things. And it is really almost impossible to keep positive 24/7 then at that moment. And I realized, because I was quite aware of it, I realized that, for example, I thought, well, I don't have anything to look forward for because I already lost my job. I mean, it's not like I'm going to work towards getting back to work or whatever. I got a lot of things to look forward to, but at that point, it is really hard to keep your mindset straight. So what have I been doing? I've been holding myself captured in some way by thinking, okay, this is it, and blah, blah, blah. So this morning, home care called me and they couldn't come because they had short of staff. And I realized, I mean, I did it myself. It took me much longer to wash and get dressed and blah, blah. And I still don't know how to put on my socks. That might be a challenge. So it might be maybe I should make it a game and it will probably take me a half hour, but I can do it. So, try not to become, how do you say that, lazy with your mindset and go back into your old habits, but try to ask yourself, what can you do to keep your mindset straight, to get towards where you want to go? So, I am really grateful that those people freed Europe, and a lot of British people fought for us. And I can only hope that with the Ukraine and Russia going on right now, that it will end sometime soon, because I mean, this is something really, why are people fighting? I mean, because they believe in something, right? And it's not for us to say it's not for me to say what you should believe or you should not believe. It's up to ourselves. What are we telling ourselves? So if you want freedom, I think most important is freedom from your own limited beliefs. So if you want to free yourself from that, well, you can do that pretty soon. Because in a few weeks, Jason is doing the Unstoppable You. If you don't have your tickets right now, just get them. And yeah, there are 3 days of learning, growing, and it will be so much fun because you're going to meet a lot of people that you met here online, of course. So yeah, you can still get your tickets. I think there are still a few available. And I can only tell you, it will help you a lot by doing some simple exercises. It might set you free. And who knows, what would it feel like for you if you become unstoppable, right? So, yeah, that's my message for you today, I guess. So I hope this video served you. If you're watching this on replay, you know what to do. Please put in #replay. And I hope this helped in some sense. I'm still not the old me, so it might have went from this to there. But I think you got the point, right? So I wish you all a very, very, very happy Thursday. And make it count, make it great. And set yourself free from your limited beliefs. And I hope I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, and don't forget, you are a diamond. And as Jason always says, don't you ever, 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 ever let anyone or anything ruin your day. You know why, my friends? You are better than that. And set yourself free. Bye.